Hi, good morning. And yesterday we have discussed we are able to integrate the UI, and also we have forwarded the request resulted data to the JSP. There we have displayed by using Java code, and inside the JSP also how we can use it using a script data and those things. Now today, and I'm going to write an code to create an employee. So I want to create a employee. So and I want to fetch the employee. So how we can do by using, so here we have a search basis. I have an option to searching, and I want to create also. So now I want to create. So create basis, I want to get the one more link for the create. So to make it to use of create, and I'm also using an TD, so which I already have two cell spaces. I have call span. Now I am using one more link. I'm going to anchor link and put it. So there I'm giving option to search it, and also I want to provide the option of to create employee. So I'm going to href, and I'm going to define the link for the create. So while creating, and I have created the details, and I want to show the results also which is created. Okay, so here I'll go with the search employee, right? So there I can go with the create employee. So I'll go with the create an employee. So here I'll be giving the link as create employee. There's a link. Okay, this is the way I have just given. So from this, what I want to do is I have a create link I have given, but how the flow has to be gone, first we'll discuss with our diagram, so that we'll get the understanding what are the classes. So initially I got an screen will be loaded with the search employee screen. On that we have on to searching passing the employee ID. Now we have on click button, search button. But now I have added one more link with the create employee. So on that I want to create a new record. New record has to be created, that has to be inserted. So if you want to create a hyphen employee as an URI. So for that mapping there is one more servlet has to be defined. How we have defined earlier with the web.xml. XML. There is an we had such employee, right? So similarly, and I'm going to define the create employee class, and also I have one employee. We already have one such, right? So on that get is a. So now I'm going to create a create employee method already. So if you don't have the same flow, and I can go, but here and that we already having an employee have single responsibility. Whatever the database operation particular flow that I have to do. So already have an employee service. So this having already get, I want to go with the create. So create I'll add it here, and similarly a D service sample I'll implement it, and DO also it will be implemented. DO also what I need to do is I am going to write and create employee with the employee will be written true or false. And apart from that, after I created, whether it is created or not, I want to get it back all the employee that has to be displayed. This is what I am thinking. So for that purpose, I need to write one class of the such employee like that. We have one servlet has to be take the request of create with the user details of the what he has entered in the screen. So and also to creating an employee, I need to go with the JSP. So first what I'll do is to take the input also I need to take, right. So I have such, and here instead of this, and I'll go with the .jsp. So first I'll be creating the JSP. So once we have, let me start the thing. So I'll be going here, and I'm also creating for you step by step so that we can get understand what I'm trying to do here. So now I'm going to create JSP. So create JSP have like I'm going to write and create employee. Okay, create employee. So just for information, I just put it and I'll be writing how to do. So this is the thing. Now I am starting this one to the server now. Run server. So I want you to be understand the flow. So first I'm clicking off search base. I want to go to the search and create basis. Create screen has to be go. After we go to the create screen, and I have to be, if you want to create an employee, what required? The employee details has to be employee join today into an organization front office. They have given a request to create an employee details. This is the first name. This is this last name, address is this, and so according to the DB whatever required and his name and age and salary and address. So ID will be generated automatically when we want. So because of ID has to be generated auto increment we have designed. I remember like in the DB script I remember. So I have created DB and here you could see there is an auto increment. So auto increment basis will get the number. So this is what my plan. So for that purpose what I am going to do is first I am going to create. So now you can see like employee. So now I am going to search option in this screen and I am going to search it the result and I also search employee by screen and create employee. When you click this, when you see down here there is an arrow. So in the front office web, the down you can see create employee.jsp. So when I click it, it is going. So from this I need to enter the employee details, new employee detail that has to be carried to the create employee select. So for that purpose, and I have select package, and already we have search employee. So now I am going to write it create employee and .java. So here I need to take all the employee details according to the create employee, right? What will happen? Let me refresh. So we got it. Okay. Create employee, but here with the same class is there. That is the reason. Now I'm going to create employee select. Same way there is a mapping has to be done. So the code has to be written according to that. So what I'll do is I'll be writing to the way we are writing. When you are writing the any select, there is has to be URI has to be mapped with them. So already we have one select. So this is the one select in the select mapping. Okay. So this is the select with the select mapping. So now what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to write the one more select with the mapping. What is the select? So I have is create. So this is the create employee. So whether it is correctly mapping or not, yes, it is mapping basis link will be correct. So it is correct. The mapping is done. According to that one, what I need to do? I need to change the select name and select name. Here also the mapping. So create employee is the URI. So this URI has to be mapped with the form which is defined here in the create employee. So when you have a such employee we have write. Similarly, we have to write the create employee. So create employee. This is the thing. So now what I have to do is, I am writing the one form which is take the create employee data spaces. So I have to be write it. So for that purpose. So now what I do is I need to change the URI with the create. So what I'm trying to do is now earlier with the getting the right. So now create basis create select has to be mapped it to whatever the field has to be there here. I have to be specified, right? So here already there is a form. Okay. Okay. Now what I have to do, I have to create the table for the creating the employee. So I be TR. So and TR, TDs have two. One is for label, one is for the text which you want to take it. Okay. So similarly, I have to be specified here. Okay. Now you can see here. So I'm going to write the form. Okay. So create employee. We have specified. So when you go with the search employee, so you could see like character this one, same topic employee. Maybe make sure that search employee where it is. Okay, it's type. Not get any issue. What exactly why it is coming? There is no nothing. It is what it is. Let me close it and open up. So close it. Create employee. Okay, nothing. Okay. Now, so here employee name, age, salary, and address. So what are the types we have? So when we go with the DB, you can see like salary and age, and this is the address. Okay. So now I want to take the details. So and I need to create a 4 and one more is text book, and totally we require 5. So 5 entries. So 5 details. 5 rows we require. 3, 4, 5. Otherwise we go first. I'll fill it first one. Okay. So now I am going to employee name. Okay. So I need to define with the input. So type equal to type as in text. Okay. And I need to specify the name and ID. Name as an employee name. Okay. And ID also the same. Okay. Employee name, I'm going to specify with text text. Okay. Now this similar kind of thing we require for the 4 column. One is for age and one is for address, one for the salary. Okay. So employee name, employee age. So according to that one, I will be changing to age, here, and here with the salary. And the address. Address. Okay. These are the field names mapping. So here I'll go with the address as a variable. RE, and also here I'm going to specify the salary. Now I have specified, and one more field for like to specify the left alignment. Like I want to specify the button. Okay, button is input to type is an button, submit and with the value. Okay, so here I have a call span is I want to go with the 2 left alignment. Alignment will be right has to be there, and I'll be going with the, so not this, submit type. Okay, submit type, and also and value is to create apply. So create apply. Okay, these are the few things I have to be set. Okay, so now if you see, like go and refresh it, you will get the details. And labeling purpose, what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to give one more like similarly, and one the thing I'll go. So first top I'll be giving the, instead of this and put out something, I don't require to do anything. I just want the create employee. Create apply details, like that. I'll be giving the label. So center I can put a C. Okay, so now I'm going to, now I'll be refreshing pages. We'll get the create employee with the given. So on the click of this one, you should be going to the employee. So I have written the create employee. So on click of this one, what I did is, and click it, it should go to the select. So select, create select. Did I written the create select? Yes. So create employee select I have written. So here I need to take this data. This is for taking the data for the other way. So what I need to do is, I need to go with removing this whole thing, and I am going to take the employee number, employee name. So in this case is, I want to take the employee name. So req dot get parameter. So I'm going to take the employee name basis, right? Name. So similarly, I need to take the other parameter which I have defined here. Okay. So first I am going to defining 4 fields. So employee age. So same I am going to here, and salary. So this I am going to, this character employee salary, right? So salary. Age character, okay, age and character only. So this is type address, which I have address, same name I have to give it. Okay, according to that one I am changing here and the address. So I got the eName and thing. Now I want to call to the service class, and it had to be create employee and get the employee. So now what I'm going to do, and I'm defining the create employee, it will return the boolean, whether success or failure. So boolean, say I'm going to define the boolean, and also employee info. So whatever the employee details has to be passed here. So employee details I have to pass it and return the boolean. Okay. So, and also I want to be one more method after created successfully. I want to fetch the list of employees. So for that purpose, and I am using the creator. Now, so what I will do is I will be stopping the server. I don't want to be running. So create employee as a spread. So now, and after that I want to get all employees without any input. I don't require to be fetching all employees spaces. Okay, so here I need to be list of employees, list of employees. Okay, so I want to get the all the employees, that is my requirement. So these are the two methods I have written here in the service, and according to that one I need to write the DO also, the same kind of method to get populated. Okay, getting the server side details to be fetching and that related. So from this servlet I am going to call this method passing the employee as input. So after getting the employee, so when I have added, this is forcing us to implement the unimplement method as we have specified interface. This is called abstraction origin. I have defined it and I am going to implement the unimplement methods here. This is there, and similarly we have also get the DO I have added, and this is there, and service also. So this is also asking to implement the add unimplemented method. First we will go with to here with dbsec. So first I will repeat it how we can get inserted. So earlier we were using the statement. Now I am going to use a prepare statement to insert it. So first we will, if you know, we will go but create, okay, employee using prepare statement. Prepare statement like so prepare statement basis I want to see they have push parameters how we will do. Just have a look and reference of some, if you know you can go directly. So query basis connection at create prepare statement and that I can write. But I want you to be understand yourself. So connection we got it, I'll get it, and the prepare statement basis I am going to write the and set into the values which I have specified. And also I want to get specify the and these things, and count basis I'll return the true or false. So this is the way I can go. So what I'll do is, and I'll be following the same approach which is there here. So connection and this thing. Okay. So same, but I'm just modify few things. Okay. Boolean has to be return. If you get in success, return true. Okay. If you get success anything, return. Okay. If you get an exception or something, I need to return the false. So I'll need to return the false. Okay. So if you have those exception and I want to be written by the, I'm throwing to the calling block, and according to that will be handled. Okay. So if it is success and I want to be success. So okay, now what I want to do, this I don't require. I want to be create. I want to be creating. So here I want to be created basis. So I got the connection similar to what I have said. Connection I got it. Prepare statement I need to write it and execute update count, and record is updated. I will be close the connection. Everything will be there. Okay, and I will be using prepare statement control Shift. So then I want to be create into employee. Ours is this. So what we have to do is, we can see we already have the SQL query to inserting. So insert into employee. This we have to specify values like this. Okay. Now I need to go with a similar kind of approach. Employee number are not required to be inserted. So these things has to be there. Okay. So according to this, and I am going to specify the here. Okay. Create similar to that, and I what I do is I need to create employee DO. So this has to be implemented here. Here. So now create employee. Okay. Now I want to be specified here, and I want to be specified 4 question marks. Okay. So 4 values only I am passing. Okay. And ID I am not passing, and those sequence I want to pass it here. So what I have to do is I want to be passing here. So now I am going to pass it by the comma separated. So each and everything I have to be comma separated. I am just passing the employee name and age and the thing as per thing and question mark. And this thing basis I need to set it. Set basis this employee number. So this is the string, not to be integer. Okay. So now I want to be go with according to the order. So this is 1, and I want to get the employee details. We have an employee object. Now what I do is, instead of hard coding, I whatever the value I got it, employee get employee name. Okay. This second, what I do, second is age. So e dot employee dot get a age. So similarly, I have to be write it address, and one more is for the like age also. So I need to go with according to that. So what I do is, I will be specifying the here 3 index, and this is the 4th index. This is for 4th index, 4th index, and here we have to be specify the get address. Address has to be passed. Okay. So get address, and also this has to be get age and salary. Salary has to be specified here. Okay. So now I have specified, and I will get an execute update. If you get, okay, there is a flag I will be specifying here. So flag is again the flag. I go to true by default. So true basis, I'm getting the get flag. But if update count is, if I equal to count, so instead of this, I'll go to count, update count, insert counter. Insert count has to be 1. Not equal to 1 basis, I'll be insert count is 0. So there is a worst case, and flag is false. So flag I am making false according to that one. This is the thing. And coming to here, this I want to get the all list of employees, similar logic, and here we got the only one employee. Now I should get the list of employees. So the single record we have written. Now we will get the list of employees. So what I'll do is, I'll be defining the list of employees. List of employees, employee, and e list. E list equal to new array list. So what I'm doing is array new array list. So that I'm going to specify it here. Okay. So record, whatever the record I have formatted, I should written here. But here the thing is, instead of while, it should be while loop. So not only one record, and I don't have any where class. I'll be removing the where class also here. So I want to get the all the employees, so that the record of the particular user which I entered, whether recorded or not, will get it. Okay. Now what I'm doing is, while loop I am using to get multiple record bases, and I want to be each record has to be populated into the employee list, add a employee. So that will be added, and that will be better. So this is the logic I have written here. Now we have implemented this, and this has to be called from this. So how we can call it? By using service tag. So what I do is, and service do1. So do dot get create employee by passing the employee ID. The result will be better. Now similarly, do dot get all employees basically. So we got it linked with this, and this also done. But now I have to be create basis. I need to get handled. So what I have to do is, so now create employee. Here we have all the details. So now I am going to do service dot create employee, passing the employee object. So what I have to do, new employee. So new employee have to be created. Employee object has to be created. So now what I have to do is employee object is employee with creating the thing. So now I don't have any 0, and employee name and address and the age has to be passed here, and salary has to be passed here. check it here. What it is? Employee age and salary is integer. Okay, okay. So here this I am going to pass it as integer. So integer value of okay. Integer dot value of method. I can use it to pass the this. So similarly, I need to use it for the salary. So e salary basis also I need to use the same thing to convert into the thing. Okay, this has to be done. So here in this, if you see, this is surrounding as I want to get an unhandled exception. I need to handle by the exception as per the use case. So whatever we have detailed area, similar kind of thing, I need to go with the handle by this. Okay. So whatever we have handled earlier, so create employee, right? So similarly, and here we have create such employee. I have here also I'm going to use it this thing, and if you get an exception, I need to get request dispatcher to the search results. I will be now with the search results. I am going to with the search results. So I want to get show the all the thing. So similarly, I will be going here. Okay, search results as the employee result. Okay, there is a page I am defining, and according to the same way. So I am giving you how we can go. Okay, so now I can go with the record dispatcher. So by using forward, I want to forward this, and if you get an error, I want to forward this. So similarly, I will be handling both the things, but I will get the list of employees. I want to get the things, and I need to do. So first, I will be showing you how we can play the existing code also. But otherwise, earlier we have written similarly. We'll write the code. Okay, I already have one code, and I want to use it similar kind of. So that is the reason I'm using here. So I'm going here. Okay, employee not create. Okay, so like error page we are going, but it is getting the create employee written the flag is boolean. So I will be taking the boolean flag. Okay. Service dot. Okay. So suppose if you get it, we are doing. Okay. If you don't have, I am setting the value. So you okay, the flag is true. So I'll get the list of employees. So employee list. So list of employees. Employee. So list of employees. So we list equal to service object dot get all employees. Okay. If true, I mean this is success basis I am writing, and I am going to set the employee list with the value. So like are equal to set attribute. I am going to use it. So similarly, and the same employee list which you have, right? So that I am going to give it here. Now I am writing else, and I am going to set the represented employee null, so that we get the null basis. Like nothing will be null basis will be displaying some message. So this is what we have, and this has to be forwarded to employee result.jsp. So we got the response here, and that have to be earlier we are displaying here itself. So if you want me to display time being, I will be displaying, and the next class I will be moving forward to the other thing. So now, okay, anyway we have written, I will be go with the thing already we have seen, right? So now employee, and I am going to define by here new and JSP employee result So what is that? Employee result dot JSP, and I'm going to create a new JSP. Okay, so I'm going to define the new JSP. So similar to the employee results, similar kind of logic, I have to use it and displaying the things and come back. Okay, so now similar kind of logic I want to go. So here also I'm using the same code, and but here the list of employees I'm getting list. So where it is, we have employee list. So list I'm using. So similarly I need to go with list only. Now I am going with employee list actually. Okay, employee list, and I'm using this. But here the list also have to be taken by that. Okay, so this has to be done. Now I want to be getting not only for one, so multiple. So employee list is not equal to null, and I want to do a for loop and display for versus employee colon the list. So if it is there, it will be doing. If not, it will not do for us. Okay. So I am going to display this and employee list, and if not, will be else. This has to be. So it is there. So this is there. This is also one more is there. So started here. This is started. The poll will be started with this, and this is there. Apply is displaying. So now this is the problem. Okay. Now we have employee list have the thing, and we have so now we got the information declared and get attribute and list of employees. Okay, we got the employee list, and employee list I'm checking if not equal to null, and I'm going to use it, else I'm going to display the else I want to display some message. Okay, no such result found. No, the employee is not created successfully. So what I do is I will be going with the percentage and closing. Okay, so now here we are going to no such employee found. Okay, let's see. No, bold basis will be going. No, I not created. Not created. We use the right put created. Okay, and also employee it is there, and also I have to be create employee, not to be such create. So this is the code I have written. So this is there, and then we have written. So now this is the scriptlet. We got this and we have verified, and if it is there, and this also will be going this, and this will be log. So let me close it and open, then we will see the create employee result basis. Okay, starting and ending also with a comma. Okay, then this is there, this is done here, this is done here, and this is there, and I want to get displayed by using expression. So how will use it? Equal to apply basis, I just display the card. Okay, this is the way I'm doing. Let's try for it. This is the one this list is not imported. List has to be imported by the dot. Okay, now it is everything done. Okay, let me try. If there is an issue, we will be selecting. Okay, now I am going to run the server. Now I am going to run into the server. So we can also see the database is running. So now you can see 103. So 104 has to be displayed. So now we will go to create employee as it is going, and I'm going to Raju and age is so 24 and salary is 5,000 and that is we are and create employee. Now we can expect yes. We could see like 104 record Raj. Okay, now we can see here 103. Now I am going to and okay, now we can see the employer. This is the way we can able to create things, but here the data will be displaying in the object format. So now in the later next classes will be displaying into the table format with the CRUD operation. Now we are able to fetch the specific employee, get all the employees. After that we are going to apply the update also, so that we will do the all kind of CRUD operations. Now we can see the 104 record along with the 3 records, and I am displaying whatever I have, and I got the new record employee got successfully created. Okay, if you like it, please like it, please share it, sir. Thank you.